Seagulls, often referred to as gulls, are a diverse group of seabirds belonging to the family Laridae. Here's an overview of the life of seagulls. Habitat and distribution. Seagulls are highly adaptable birds found in various coastal and inland habitats worldwide. They inhabit coastal areas, beaches, cliffs, and sometimes venture inland to lakes, rivers, and urban environments. Species diversity. The term seagull is a colloquial name that encompasses a broad range of gull species. Different species of gulls can vary significantly in size, coloration, and behavior. Physical characteristics. Seagulls typically have a medium to large size, webbed feet, long wings, and a distinctive hooked bill. Plumage varies among species, with some gulls exhibiting a mix of white, gray, and black feathers. Dietary habits. Gulls are opportunistic feeders with a diverse diet. They feed on fish, invertebrates, small mammals, eggs, and scavenged food items. Some species have adapted to foraging in urban areas, taking advantage of human activities. Feeding behavior. Seagulls are known for their scavenging behavior, often seen near fishing boats, docks, and coastal areas where they scavenge for discarded fish and food scraps. They also engage in aerial and terrestrial foraging. Migration patterns. Many gull species are migratory, traveling long distances between breeding and wintering grounds. Migration patterns vary among species, and some gulls may cover impressive distances during their annual journeys. Breeding season. Gulls typically breed in colonies, and the breeding season varies among species and regions. Breeding sites are often located on coastal cliffs, islands, or even on rooftops in urban areas. Nesting and parental care. Gulls build nests on the ground or cliffs using materials such as grass, seaweed, and feathers. Both parents are involved in incubating the eggs and caring for the chicks, which are precocial and able to move shortly after hatching. Communication and vocalizations. Gulls are vocal birds with a variety of calls, including squawks, screams, and mews. These vocalizations serve various purposes, including communication within colonies, warning of predators, and signaling during feeding. Social structure. Gulls often exhibit complex social structures within colonies. Agonistic behaviors, such as displays and vocalizations, help establish and maintain territories and hierarchies. Longevity and lifespan. Gulls can have relatively long lifespans, with some species living over 20 years. Their survival depends on factors such as food availability, predation risk, and environmental conditions. Gull and human interaction. Gulls are common in areas with human populations. While they play a role in natural ecosystems by controlling pest populations, they can also be considered nuisance birds due to their scavenging behavior and interactions with human activities. Predators and threats. Gull eggs and chicks are vulnerable to predation by birds of prey, mammals, and other gulls. Human activities, habitat loss, and pollution pose threats to gull populations in certain regions. Adaptations to urban environments. Some gull species have adapted well to urban environments, where they scavenge for food in parking lots, garbage dumps, and open-air markets. This adaptability has led to increased human-gull interactions. Conservation challenges. Certain gull populations face challenges related to pollution, habitat destruction, and changes in food availability. Conservation efforts focus on protecting nesting sites, reducing human-wildlife conflicts, and monitoring population health. Seagulls are versatile and resilient birds that have successfully adapted to a wide range of environments. Their behaviors, adaptability, and interactions with both natural and urban ecosystems make them interesting subjects for ecological study and conservation efforts. Gull migration strategies. Gulls exhibit diverse migration strategies. While some species undertake long-distance migrations, others may be more sedentary or make shorter seasonal movements. Migration is often influenced by food availability and temperature. Seagulls' social behavior. Seagulls display a range of social behaviors, including courtship displays, allopreening, mutual preening among individuals, and group foraging. They are also known for mobbing behavior, where they gather to harass potential predators or competitors. Gull adaptations to marine environments. Many gull species are well adapted to marine environments. They are often observed flying over the sea, gliding on updrafts, or floating on the water's surface. Some species are capable of diving to catch fish. Gulls as indicators of ecosystem health. The presence and behavior of gulls can serve as indicators of ecosystem health. Changes in gull populations or behavior may reflect shifts in prey availability, pollution levels, or alterations in coastal habitats. Gull plumage variation. The plumage of gulls can vary significantly between juveniles and adults, as well as between breeding and non-breeding seasons. These variations help in identifying different species and understanding their life stages. Gull predatory behavior. Some gull species exhibit predatory behavior, preying on smaller birds, stealing food from other seabirds, or scavenging on the eggs and chicks of other nesting birds. This predatory behavior contributes to their adaptability. Gull interactions with ships. Gulls are often associated with ships and fishing vessels, where they scavenge for discarded fish or food scraps. This behavior can lead to conflicts, especially in areas with intensive fishing activities. Gulls and human food interaction. Seagulls are notorious for scavenging for food in human-populated areas. They may snatch food from picnickers, garbage bins, or outdoor dining areas. This behavior can lead to both positive and negative interactions with humans. Gull reproductive strategies. Gulls typically have a high reproductive output, with some species producing multiple broods in a single breeding season. Their ability to nest in diverse locations contributes to their reproductive success. Gull and interspecific relationships. Gulls interact with various other bird species, forming complex interspecific relationships. Some species may engage in kleptoparasitism, stealing food from other birds, while others benefit from mutualistic interactions with marine mammals. Gull feather molt cycles. Gulls undergo regular feather molt cycles, during which they shed and replace their feathers. This process is crucial for maintaining the integrity of their plumage, ensuring effective flight, and improving insulation. Gull perception of human faces. Research suggests that certain gull species, particularly those in close proximity to human activities, can learn to recognize and remember individual human faces. This ability may influence their foraging behavior and responses to human presence. Gull long-distance navigation. Gulls are known for their remarkable navigational abilities, particularly during long-distance migrations. They rely on a combination of visual cues, the Earth's magnetic field, and celestial cues to navigate across vast distances. Gull vocalization studies. Research on gull vocalizations has revealed a diverse range of calls used for communication within colonies, during courtship, and in response to threats. Understanding their vocal repertoire aids in deciphering social dynamics. Gull impact on local ecosystems. In certain regions, gulls can have significant impacts on local ecosystems. Their foraging and nesting behaviors may influence the abundance and distribution of other bird species and impact the dynamics of coastal ecosystems. The life of seagulls is multifaceted, encompassing a wide range of behaviors, interactions, and adaptations. Studying these aspects contributes to our understanding of avian ecology and the role of gulls in various ecosystems. Gull intelligence and problem solving. Gulls are known for their intelligence and problem-solving abilities. Some species, such as the herring gull, have demonstrated impressive cognitive skills, including using tools to obtain food. Gull roosting behavior. Gulls often roost in large numbers, forming sizable groups during resting periods. These roosting sites can be on coastal cliffs, buildings, or even floating platforms. The choice of roosting sites is influenced by factors like safety and proximity to food sources. Gull species specifics. Different gull species have unique characteristics. For instance, the ivory gull is known for its striking white plumage and Arctic habitat, while the laughing gull is recognized for its distinctive laughing-like call. Gull and tourism. Seagulls are commonly encountered by tourists in coastal areas. While they can add to the charm of seaside destinations, their interactions with tourists and access to human food can also lead to challenges and conflicts. Gulls' connection to coastal ecology. Gulls play a role in coastal ecology by contributing to nutrient cycling. Their droppings introduce nutrients to coastal habitats, influencing soil composition and promoting vegetation growth. Gulls' mimicry abilities. Some gull species exhibit mimicry of other bird species or even human-made sounds. This behavior is thought to serve various purposes, including communication within colonies or deterring potential threats. Gulls' impact on pest control. In certain environments, gulls contribute to pest control by feeding on insects and small rodents. Their scavenging behavior helps maintain a balance in local ecosystems. Gulls' reaction to storms. Seagulls often adjust their behavior in response to storms. They may seek shelter or change their foraging patterns, showcasing their ability to adapt to challenging weather conditions. Gulls' participation in seabird colonies. Gulls may interact with other seabirds in mixed colonies. Their presence can influence the behavior of other species, and they may benefit from cooperative foraging or nesting alongside different bird species. Gulls' use of thermal updrafts. During flight, gulls take advantage of thermal updrafts to gain altitude with minimal effort. This soaring behavior is energy efficient and allows them to cover long distances during migration. Gulls feeding on landfills. Some gull species have adapted to feeding on landfills, where they scavenge for discarded food. While this behavior can be seen as a form of waste management, it also poses challenges related to human-wildlife conflicts. Gulls' anti-predator strategies. Gulls employ various anti-predator strategies, including mobbing behavior. When faced with a potential threat, gulls may gather in groups to harass and drive away predators. Gulls' interactions with other seabirds. Gulls interact with a variety of other seabirds, such as terns and auks. These interactions can involve competition for resources, but they may also result in mutually beneficial behaviors, such as foraging in mixed species flocks. Gulls' foraging innovations. Gulls are known for their foraging innovations. Some species have been observed dropping shellfish from the air onto hard surfaces to break them open and access the meat inside. Gulls coping with human disturbance. In urban and tourist-heavy areas, gulls exhibit varying degrees of tolerance to human disturbance. Some species become habituated to human presence, while others may react with increased vigilance or relocate nesting sites in response to disturbances. The diverse behaviors and adaptations of seagulls contribute to their success in a wide range of environments, from coastal habitats to urban landscapes. Understanding these aspects enhances our appreciation for the ecological roles and complexities of these avian species. Gulls' interaction with fishing activities. Seagulls are often associated with fishing activities, where they opportunistically feed on discarded fish parts or steal catches from fishing vessels. This behavior can lead to both positive and negative interactions with fishermen. Gulls' ability to drink seawater. Some gull species have a specialized excretory gland located above their eyes, known as the salt gland, which allows them to excrete excess salt from their bodies. This adaptation enables them to drink seawater when fresh water is scarce. Gulls' role in dispersing seeds. Gulls can unintentionally contribute to seed dispersal. Seeds consumed by gulls may pass through their digestive systems unharmed, and when excreted, these seeds can potentially grow into new plants, contributing to vegetation spread. Gulls' perception of human facial expressions. Research has suggested that certain gull species, particularly those in urban environments, can distinguish between different human facial expressions. They may alter their behavior based on the perceived threat level. Gulls' nest defense behavior. Gulls are protective of their nests and may display aggressive behaviors to defend against potential threats. This can include dive-bombing intruders, vocalizing loudly, and engaging in physical confrontations. Gulls' relationship with intertidal zones. Seagulls often forage in intertidal zones, taking advantage of the variety of marine life exposed during low tide. Their feeding activities contribute to the dynamics of coastal ecosystems. Gulls' role in clever tool use. Some gull species have demonstrated clever tool use in obtaining food. For example, they've been observed dropping hard-shelled prey from a height to crack them open on rocks or hard surfaces. Gulls' adaptability to urban environments. Many gull species have adapted well to urban environments. They may nest on rooftops, forage in city parks, and scavenge for food in garbage bins, showcasing their ability to thrive in human-altered landscapes. Gulls' relationship with seals and sea lions. Gulls are often seen near seals and sea lions, where they scavenge on leftovers from these marine mammals' prey. They may also engage in kleptoparasitism, stealing food directly from the mouths of seals. Gulls' distinctive calls and communication. Seagulls communicate using a variety of vocalizations, each serving different purposes. Their calls can convey warnings of predators, indicate the presence of food, or serve as part of courtship displays. Gulls' anti-predator mobbing. Gulls engage in mobbing behavior not only to deter predators but also to steal food from other birds. They may mob larger birds of prey or even other gulls that have secured a food source. Gulls' influence on human art and culture. Seagulls are iconic symbols often depicted in art, literature, and maritime culture. They are associated with coastal settings and evoke a sense of the sea. Their presence is sometimes considered both charming and symbolic. Gulls' seasonal plumage changes. Some gull species exhibit seasonal changes in plumage, particularly during the breeding season. Breeding adults may develop more vibrant colors or distinctive markings as part of their courtship displays. Gulls' learning and innovation. Gulls have shown the ability to learn from experience and innovate. They can adapt their foraging techniques based on food availability and environmental changes, showcasing behavioral flexibility. Gulls' interaction with invasive species. Seagulls may interact with invasive species, either competing for resources or adapting to changes in local ecosystems. Understanding these interactions is important for managing invasive species and maintaining ecosystem balance. The life of seagulls is dynamic and filled with fascinating behaviors, adaptations, and interactions. Studying these aspects contributes to our understanding of avian ecology and the intricate relationships between birds and their environments. Gulls' role in seabird colonies. Seagulls often coexist with other seabirds in colonies. While some species may compete for nesting sites and resources, others engage in mutualistic relationships, benefiting from shared vigilance against predators. Gulls' longevity in captivity. Gulls have been known to live relatively long lives in captivity. Some individuals may thrive in zoos or aviaries, showcasing their adaptability to diverse environments when provided with proper care. Gulls' migration strategies in landlocked regions. In landlocked regions, some gull species have adapted to migrate between large lakes instead of oceans. These migrations are often linked to seasonal changes in water levels and the availability